You're alone in an elevator. There's a mirror in front of you. And for exactly 2.4 seconds, you wonder if someone's watching you through it. That paranoia? That little voice? That's not an accident. Every time you check your reflection, fix your hair, or look away awkwardly, you're falling for a 70-year-old psychological trick. The mirror isn't there so you look good. It's there so you don't lose your mind. The year is 1961. New York City. Apartment buildings across Manhattan are being flooded with complaints. Not about broken elevators, not about power outages, about slow elevators. Tenants are furious. They're threatening to break their leases, so building managers panic. They hire engineers. They run diagnostics. They study the machinery. And the engineers come back with their report. The elevators are fine. They're running at optimal speed. So one building tries something desperate. They hire a psychologist. And he tells them something insane. Don't fix the elevators. Install mirrors. Complaints dropped 90% overnight. The elevators didn't get faster. Your perception of time did. Here's what's happening in your brain. When you're in an enclosed space with nothing to do, your brain enters what neuroscientists call temporal monitoring mode. Basically, you start counting time. Every second feels like 3 seconds. But the moment there's a mirror, your brain switches tasks. A 1968 study published in the Journal of Applied Psychology found that mirrors reduce perceived wait time by up to 35%. Because your brain can't do two things at once: track time or evaluate yourself. And here's where it gets weird. In 1972, researchers at Stanford discovered something called self-awareness theory. When you see your reflection, your brain temporarily stops scanning for threats. You stop thinking, "I'm trapped in a box," and start thinking, "Do I look okay?" But there's something deeper happening, something biological. When your eyes hit a wall just 1 meter away in a small box, your nervous system triggers a fight or flight response. Your heart rate spikes. Your body thinks you're trapped. But a mirror? A mirror creates what scientists call optical infinity. Your eyes see depth that doesn't exist. Your brain perceives space that isn't there. And suddenly, your heart rate drops. The box feels bigger. The threat disappears. The mirror doesn't just make time go faster. It hijacks your survival instincts. And once you see it, yes, you can't unsee it. Gyms have mirrors, not just for form, but to keep you distracted, to make the workout feel shorter. Department stores have mirrors, but not where you think. They place them in aisles, because when you see your reflection while walking, your speed drops by 25%. You slow down. You linger. You stay near the products longer. You buy more. Even public bathrooms have mirrors. But interrogation rooms, never. Because here's the part that keeps me up at night. Mirrors don't just make time feel faster, they make you behave. In 1979, psychologists ran an experiment. They put a bowl of candy in front of kids on Halloween. No supervision. When there was a mirror behind the bowl, theft dropped 63%. Why? Because when you can see yourself, you become hyper-aware of your own behavior. You self-regulate. You follow the rules. That's why banks have mirrors near ATMs. Why changing rooms have mirrors. Why shopping mall aisles have mirrors. Why elevators have mirrors. They're not just reducing your anxiety. They're not just making you shop longer. They're making you compliant. So the next time you're in an elevator and you catch yourself checking your reflection, ask yourself, am I looking at the mirror, or is the mirror looking at me? Because mirrors don't reflect reality. They reflect compliance. They reflect control. Your heart rate, your walking speed, your behavior, all controlled by a piece of glass. And if something this simple can manipulate your nervous system, slow down your body, and regulate your choices, What else are they using to control how you feel? I'll see you in the next Midnight Thought.